Hey everyone, welcome to the Digital Devils Podcast, your source for all things in gaming, whether it be news, information, speculation, and so much more. I'm one of your hosts, Mr. Cool, and I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Hunter, and someone new to the show, Ginger. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, again, I'm alive.
Yeah, so Ginger will be a new addition to the podcast, so welcome to the team. Fallen is not here this week,
Hello.
but hopefully he can join us for the next episode. Alright, so let's just,
Woo, he's in a trial period. Woo.
yeah.
Woohoo! Trial by fire.
So let's get straight into some of the biggest news of the week, and we'll start off with God of War. So apparently Kratos was almost cut from the brand new God of War game that we got a year ago? A year ago, right?
Roughly a year.
Yeah.
It's almost been 2 years.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, so here's the article from IGN. God of War director Cory Barlog revealed that Sony Santa Monica has discussed cutting Kratos from the game during the early planning stages for the 2018 PS4 game. Talking at Game Lab in Barcelona, Eurogamer reports that Barlog said early in discussion people were saying we had to get rid of Kratos. It was like, he's annoying. He's done. Holy shit. So Kratos is obviously the main protagonist in all God of War games, and we may not have had him as the main guy in the new one. So guys, what do you think about this? I did play God of War, and that was the best iteration of Kratos, in my opinion.
God of Dad was certainly very funny. And yes, God of Dad. But I do wonder if they did not have him, who would they have?
A brand new character?
Well, I mean, his son was certainly a brand new character. Would they have focused on him?
He
Yeah.
didn't have any powers. It would have been interesting.
He had a bow.
You know,
So does 1,000 other video game characters. Lara Croft did it. The girl from Zero Dawn did it. What's nothing special there?
I don't know. I mean, they were trying to, cut off Kratos, so who would have been the main character for this God of War game if there was no Kratos?
Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry series. Moving on.
there we go. I agree with you.
Oh, wait. I do know who they could have done. Tyr. The Norse God of War.
True.
Yeah, so
Because Tyr was heavily spoken about in the game.
yeah, if they were to announce before the 2018 game came out, if they were to announce that Kratos would not be the main protagonist, I would have been completely fine with that because I've never connected with Kratos as a character before the new one. So I thought it would have been a good idea, but it worked out well in the end. And I'll continue with the article. Barlog went on to describe that members development team felt that Kratos' anti-hero design had been played through in the original trilogy, and that in the new game needed a fresh protagonist. The argument was that the mythology was important to the series, not the character of Kratos. Barlog managed to convince the team that Kratos was a worthy protagonist by making the game story about a shift in his personality brought around by his son, Atreus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Okay.
because of one guy that loves Kratos so much, the head of the development team, we got Kratos back.
Well, I mean,
At least you didn't have to sit through a shitty reboot.
Wow.
ooh,
Wow.
ooh, shots fired.
I mean, hey, look, it
Welcome
was
to Cyberpunk here. Hello.
sort of a kind of a reboot anyway. So,
Yeah, but it wasn't as bad as the other one we know about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You already know.
I don't know. But
Anyway, moving on. Let's continue with the article.
but yeah, so what do you guys think? Would you guys think it would have been a better idea if we didn't get Kratos at all? If we did get a completely new character?
I feel like the Leviathan X was like chosen for whatever character they had in mind. So we would have definitely had an ice-based.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know much about Norse.
Not even do I.
yeah, that's the thing. So
It
we
was
went
cool to
from
see the world serve have play a bigger role instead of just fast travel.
Greek mythology to Norse mythology. So, like I said, it was kind of a reboot anyway. So there was no problem with changing the character. I'm surprised the development team themselves called Kratos annoying. That's crazy to me. It's like, wait a minute, this is your character.
Well, I mean, he is kind of annoying in his original game.
He is. I agree.
Freaking ball of hatred and anger and murdering everything in sight.
Yeah, you can only milk that for so long.
Yeah, that's why they gave him some character. They gave him some depth, some personality in the new one. Which I'm super glad about because Angry Kratos for 3-4 games, is overdone. It's like, I want to know more about this character. So that's what we got.
Let's learn more about this god of war.
Is he gonna be like the god of war to end all gods of war, and you'll be the only one left for all eternity?
I mean,
well, yeah, that does kind of induce the idea. Like, what if they go to different variations of mythology? There's Egyptian mythology, Norse mythology. There's even Rome. If you want to go with Greek and Roman being separate.
Egyptian mythology would be so cool.
Egypt will kick his ass, but anyway.
Dude,
I think it would actually.
I'm all for that. I want that.
In Egypt, he would probably have a spear.
Yeah.
Kratos with a spear.
Yeah, but the Spear of Chaos doesn't sound anywhere near as cool as the Blades of Chaos.
Okay. He has Leviathan X from Norse mythology. The Blades of Chaos from Greek mythology. Some spear of something. Or name the spear.
There you go.
Yeah, so...
Okay, alright, to explain, let's back up. We're getting into some other territory here. Okay, the Spear of Destiny was the spear that supposedly stabbed Christ in the lung when he was on the cross, therefore granting the user, divine power, so that they could rule over kingdoms and stuff that user could basically wish. It's also known as the Spear of Longinus in some cultures, but anyway, we're
I was about to say, you were kind of going on a tangent that's almost directly related to Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, more or less, but yeah.
Okay, ever since you brought up Kratos being in Egypt, I'm sold. That's what I want for the next game.
Well, yeah. The spear is going to be, what is it going to be, though? Well, we have fire and we have ice. What's next?
Wind.
Sure. Sand.
Egypt has a lot of wind.
Heart.
It's gotta be sand.
Okay.
With our powers combined, we make Captain Planet. Okay. Anyway, let's move on.
All right, let's move on to the next topic. And hey, we might get a narrative experience for PUBG. Okay.
Are they trying to follow in Fortnite's shoes?
Okay, so once again, here's an article from IGN about this whole PUBG narrative experience. So, Glenn Schofield, the former vice president and general manager of Sledgehammer Games and Visceral Games, who was instrumental in creating Dead Space and co-directed multiple Call of Duty games, has been named the head of Striking Distance Studio by PUBG Corporation and will be creating an original narrative experience within the PUBG universe. Yeah.
People will jump on this random area and murder each other. Yes, we can definitely have a narrative experience.
No, all it's gonna be is Battle Royale 3.
We have enough Battle Royale games, though.
Oh, way too much.
No, I'm talking... Okay, that was a reference. Anyway,
So I'll just continue with the article. PUBG Corporation announced the news today that Schofield will be building a world-class development team from the ground up to help create this narrative experience within the PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds universe. Oh, there's a universe. Okay. The new studio will be located in San Ramon, California. Throughout my career, I've had a lot of opportunities to make some remarkable games that tell incredible stories, and each of them has meant something special to me, said Schofield. But now, those learnings will help me build a AAA team that can explore new designs and concepts at striking distance. As a creative, the freedom to explore the PUBG universe has me excited about the possibilities, which I view as beyond the Battle Royale genre. Today represents a special moment for me, and I'm so thankful to be taking this journey with the team at PUBG Corporation. Are we gonna get this amazing story in the PUBG universe now?
But just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
What more do you want?
This doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay,
And then they say it's a universe, but they haven't hinted towards anything being universal.
I mean,
they're gonna screw this up. Anyway, I just know they're gonna mess it up.
This is gonna be a total failure. I can smell it from here.
Okay, so I haven't even played
Shots
PUBG.
fired again.
Never played
Gosh,
PUBG,
Fire a lot of shots.
but yeah, I don't know who would be interested in this. Anyone that plays PUBG is because of the Battle Royale mode. That's it.
It's like Minecraft story mode, but for people who like guns. No one played Minecraft story mode.
I didn't. I watched YouTube.
Exactly. That's all you need to know.
What if we get this incredible, long, in-depth story in PUBG? Wouldn't that be great?
Bruh, it better end up playing like SOCOM Navy SEALs. That's the only way this game is gonna work.
Yeah, and look, maybe it's a way to kind of keep the game alive. I guess.
The game was dead on arrival. It only gained traction. It was the only thing out there.
I mean, at a time, it was the game that everyone was playing. At least on Twitch. Like, oh, you gotta check out PUBG. And obviously it's not at the top anymore. So maybe this is a way for them to kind of continue. Kind of get more people into it again.
Actually, I do have a topic of discussion I want to go to.
Oh, okay.
Did anyone see the news where people were mad about Tifa's boobs in Final Fantasy VII?
I mean,
The remake for Final Fantasy VII, they actually made her proportions a bit more, realistic.
okay.
And because of those realistic proportions, people are mad because they weren't big enough.
Damn it! Your mic is muffled.
Like the cartoon characters, their business.
Hunter is muffled.
Christ.
Hunter is equipped to silence
cartoon
her.
characters, that's their business.
Like, I don't know why people get mad at everything. Like, if you want to see boobies, there's porn.
There's a
So,
whole list of free porn.
yeah, exactly. It's free!
Hey, yeah, and I can give you some of those. I
Go to Rule 34. There you go.
And also, like, there's Final Fantasy porn out there as well. So, if you want to see Tifa's boobs, you can. It's somewhere out there.
There's over 1,000 pictures of her.
Yep, there we go.
Just look at Rule 34. There you go.
Yeah, so, like,
Yep, and you can also find the cosplayer that might dress like Tifa and have boobs out. There you go.
Yep, there we go. I
That is
mean,
true too.
yeah,
That's
so.
true too. And then you get to look at a real girl.
Oh shit, shots fired. Damn.
Yeah, like,
Gamers aren't gonna like us by the end of this podcast.
I mean, if it's something like Mortal Kombat, which has always been like over sexualized, and they changed it for Mortal Kombat 11. That makes more sense why people would be a little mad, because they kind of, yeah, because Mortal Kombat has always been over sexualized. So it's like, okay, these are the characters. You don't have to change who the characters are. But with Tifa, I think it's
And
fine.
I'm gonna say one thing I miss about the redesigning Katana.
What's that?
For some reason, I was in love with her abs.
Her abs. Oh, okay.
Nine, yeah.
I mean,
All right.
I guess we know what you're into.
Yeah. Yeah, but ladies all other than Cosmic ladies. They look like what dangerous women should look like. Soccer mom.
Okay, we aren't trying to find soccer moms. We're trying to find dangerous femme fatales.
I mean, hey,
Dressed in skimpy outfits because they know they won't be hit by anything.
also with Devil May Cry, the same thing happened with the ladies.
Man, see, that was I don't know, maybe she got to
That's what it is.
Yeah. It feels like it.
Yeah, it's a good point. But yeah, so all I'm saying is the Tifa outrage is a little too far, but whatever. People get outraged by pretty much everything.
Those are the kids that first had that were going through puberty and they saw Tifa and kind of lost it.
Man. And you...
Okay, so who's prepared to see the Aerith death scene again?
I never saw it the first time. I haven't played Final Fantasy VII.
Me too.
Oh, I have.
Yeah,
I'll YouTube it.
Alright, and let's move on. Let's go on to Cyberpunk 2077, because there's quite a lot to cover, because this game is everywhere. So, apparently the install size for Cyberpunk 2077 might be massive.
Might be, I know what
Is massive, right. So, here's what the article states from IGN. I get all this from IGN because that is where I get all my news from, so... Okay, so here's what it states. The disk space needed for Cyberpunk 2077 has been revealed by Game Pressure, which they confirmed after pre-ordering the game from the PlayStation Store. The PS4 version will reportedly need at least 80 GB of space, which is more than twice the size of The Witcher 3. So, yeah, that is quite large.
Actually, I do know a game that does have it beat, but that's after all the updates. Halo 5 actually has 86 gigabytes.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, and I still have my 500 GB PS4, so... And I don't have...
Sacrifice.
Yeah,
So many sacrifices.
a lot. This is at least 80 GB, with all the updates and DLC and whatever. It's gonna be a lot more, so... I get it, it's a massive game, there's a lot in this game, so it's understandable, but man, 80 GB. Woof.
You might as well get an external drive, man.
It's...
They make those, get a 2 terabyte external and you're good to go.
Yeah, but it costs so much
I
money.
expect to see over 100 gigabytes in this game.
Isn't Red Dead Redemption like over 100?
Yeah, over 100.
Yeah,
Look
so...
forward to it.
Yeah, so, once again, this isn't a surprise, and the reason I don't get an external drive is because it's so expensive, so, I don't know, I'll just have to delete a few games, I guess.
Hey, skip out, no harm in skipping out. Like, you're skipping out, I'm chipping in.
I mean,
I'll be chipping in too.
hey, it looks like everyone is getting Cyberpunk, so, you gotta be part of the convo, right?
I mean, you're part of it. It's going to be a later doc.
Well, let's continue with more Cyberpunk news, and Cyberpunk 2077 designer hints at new Game Plus mode and discusses romance options.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I want to explain how this works. Okay.
Right?
And, yeah, I'll explain it from the board game perspective first.
Yeah. Go for it.
The board game is based off your real life romance, so it would actually you would have to bring in your real romantic partners and stuff like that. So what they're trying to do is make it fluid, where you can switch between between genders, right? And you would have a partner suited, so it's like there might be male relationships, female relationships, etc.
I gotcha.
So I'm not sure how the romance options would translate over to this game because that's what they said early on. So I'm not sure if they decided to keep it that way or change it.
I mean, I can go through it. I can go through some of it. So Powell Sasko confirmed that romances will be returning in a similar fashion as they were seen in The Witcher 3. As explained by Sasko, there were whole plot lines regarding character, and if that NPCs were treated well and interested in Geralt, something was happening. According to Sasko, this will be very similar in Cyberpunk 2077, and of course, player will have way more options than only heterosexual as it was in The Witcher 3. In Cyberpunk 2077, you can define what type of interactions your character prefers and have a relationship with that NPC. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
So only heterosexual.
No, actually, you can do more than that. I thought it was more than only heterosexual.
Yeah, you can have players will have way more options than only heterosexual.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
So everyone can definitely live out their fantasies of seeing two girls kissing, right?
oh yeah.
Not that we don't do it already in HD, but
That's what I'm doing. I'll probably do that.
But no, it'd be really cool, and it's like heavily cyberized people. That would be kind of weird, but kind of cool.
Yeah, and it gives players just more options. So it's like, hey, if you want your character to be straight, if you want your character to be gay or whatever, you have the option to do it.
Do whatever you want.
Right. So
As long as you're not a filthy
yeah, so hey,
Cyberpunk.
like they seem to be giving a lot of options in this game. This, like we just talked about with the file size, this game looks to be absolutely massive, and everyone seems to be super hyped for the game.
Yep.
I'm already decided what version I want to pre-order.
The ultimate version, whatever that may be called.
No, I don't want the ultimate version until they add that damn jacket from the game.
Ooh, that would look cool.
Yeah, they don't have it in there, so I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, and
I'll get the base game. Thank you very much.
Are you sure you don't want the statue?
No, God, no, I don't want that statue. The statue's actually pretty ugly.
Man,
I have a small collection of the statues for games, so I might actually get the statue.
Yeah, but I can buy the statue separately at any time, at any point. I don't want it all. And I can buy the whole thing separately at one point. Just wait till enough of them get on eBay.
Sure.
yeah, and let's go on with the New Game Plus details. So Cyberpunk 2077's lead quest designer Paolo Sasko has hinted that a New Game Plus mode may be in the works for the highly anticipated game from CD Projekt Red. I mean, like, this isn't a surprise or anything. Doesn't most games have New Game Plus now?
Yeah, but this New Game Plus is going to be bigger and better than any other New Game Plus you've seen before. Because it's truly going to be a New Game Plus. Because there's quest line missions you may not have taken and different ways to handle situations. As shown in the 48-minute gameplay demo from last year. Because there's first opening mission where you're trying to meet the corporal agent. You have the option to go in guns blazing, which would have got you killed as a new player. But you also have the option to just walk right up and take it in and talk to people. So if you went in guns blazing with New Game Plus, you
here's the thing.
Oh my.
Here's the thing. So I just when I finish a game, I just don't go to New Game Plus. I just don't. I don't really see the appeal of it. It's not for me, but once again, it's an option for people that want it.
I
Um,
love New Game Plus.
I always love going back to the beginning of the game, just one-shotting everything.
Yeah, I kind of like that. It
Makes
makes
me
you the
feel-
ultimate cutscene character.
Yeah,
Because-
it makes me feel like I'm like making the cutscenes for the game. I'm just being the ultimate badass.
there's not a whole lot of games that
The
I.
only thing that I really didn't like it for was Mass Effect.
Say that again?
I didn't like doing it in the Mass Effect games, from what I
Oh,
understand.
okay.
I didn't like doing it.
Right. Yeah, so I rarely replay games straight away. So, if I'm done with the main story of Cyberpunk, I don't think I'll go back into it right away.
Okay, makes sense.
And
Yeah. Definitely makes sense.
yeah, so we'll continue.
I mean, you got to take some time off.
Right. And there's so many games, to play. So, all right, so let's move on with more.
Yeah, I mean, after Cyberpunk, I don't think I'm playing video games anymore. I think I'm quitting.
Yeah, that's it. Cyberpunk is at the peak,
Yeah, after Cyberpunk, it's like, unless they do a sequel, I'm not touching any other video game.
Like that's it.
There's too much to do that.
Nothing can top Cyberpunk, so I'm not gonna play games.
Yeah, exactly. Once that is my gaming apex, and I will not go any further.
And then what if it sucks?
Ugh.
God, no, don't you dare say that. I will come strangle you by your skinny throat.
Just because I know I start with skinny doesn't mean you get to do that.
I know where you live. Well, I don't know where you live, but I know where you go to school, damn it.
That's not scary at all.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Shut up. Let's continue.
All right. Let's continue with more Cyberpunk. So Cyberpunk 2077 does not have a morality system, and it does have multiple endings. So
Shit, that's the scary part.
so
So let's say, regarding the endings aren't exclusive to being like whether we're good or evil. It depends on our choices based off of multiple different choices.
Yeah, you'll never. And they probably don't tell you which one.
Which one is the best choice?
I don't know. Wait till the end.
But then what if I fail at the last choice?
Oh, you know what? It might be related to the to who your corporate god is, because
Corporate
there's
god.
was it there's like different corporations, like the head of the Arasaka Corporation and the Militech Corporation, and Arasaka is a private security mega Militech. So if you like, or Arasaka was Arasaka for the sake of this, Arasaka, he was this great shogun type warlord, whatever, that owned a security firm. You could aspire to be like them, and you might take his place. I'm thinking that's what it is.
Okay then.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm going all over the place. I'm just tangenting because I'm tired.
We all are tired.
all right. And for a little bit more detail about this, talking to Gaming Bolt Quest director, that's the name, Matuas Tomasiewicz, said, "We don't have a moral system per se. However, to complete Cyberpunk non-lethally, you have to be very good at stealth, invest in points that allow you to stealth better, use weapons that will allow you to incapacitate the enemy instead of killing them, to make the moral choice that will allow you to avoid killing people throughout the game. With this in mind, it appears that Cyberpunk 2077 will allow you to make moral decisions, but those choices will not be categorized and counted the same way as, for example, Mass Effect."
Okay.
So if I choose to stab someone in the back of the head, I'm not going to end up with like scars all over my face and that sort.
Well, I mean, you might end up with scars on your face anyway because of the character customization.
Okay then.
Yeah,
Yeah, none of that stuff will have no renegade option.
once again, it gives
The
players
renegade option was badass.
it gives players choice, you know? So
Yeah.
that's cool. It's like, do you want to be a piece of shit in the game, or do you actually want to have some standards? Do you want to have some morale?
Being a piece of shit in that universe is the only way to get by, so yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I'd rather be shit.
Talking about all these morals and stuff reminds me of the very first morally, like, I guess, it definitely focuses on morality sort of game, which was Infamous.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you get power over lightning. How are you going to use it? I'm going to murder everyone.
Yep. Or Prototype. Prototype did it too.
Type didn't really include morals, though. You could murder whoever you wanted, and there wasn't any, like, change.
No, I think there was, it depended on your security level throughout the area. If you rampaged an area and did it heavily, then the area would get more security, be like a higher security area later on if you came back and visited it later in the game. That's how it did theirs.
Oh, well, I wouldn't notice, because I murdered everything inside anyway.
Yeah, fair.
And speaking of morals, you know, one of the big ones was Modern Warfare 2, where you can shoot everyone in the airport. Yeah. And you didn't have to.
Yeah, you know, in later versions of the game, they included an option to not play through that scene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They asked, hey, you want to skip through the scene?
And of course, I didn't, because I knew what it was.
I didn't either.
Okay.
I didn't care.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
you know, like, even though it's a game, I always try to take the high road. I'm like, you know what? Let me just, let me not be a shitty person here. So that's just how.
Once you punch the reporter, you never go back.
Yep, it's true.
Yeah, my moral compass is probably not the best. What's bad is I'm in school to be a cop, so...
Oh, there we go.
Don't be the feds, dude. You can't take the feds on air, damn it. You know, I got priors in here.
Alright.
Alright, and I'll continue with the article. It seems possible that your moral decisions will affect more than your playstyle. CD Projekt Red has confirmed that the game will feature multiple endings in a chat with YouTuber Young Ye, and there's potential that being ruthless could produce a different finale than being a calm citizen. It remains to be seen just how your actions will affect the world. So, yeah, all of it depends on your actions. And you could have a completely different ending, which is cool.
Okay, so you being ruthless leads to one option that only comes to mind. You get so, like, cybernetically enhanced to become something called a droid. A droid is the only thing that's left of a droid is a human brain, but everything else is a complete robot. Or the other option is you like get a condition known as cyberpsychosis, where all the implants don't take and they start rejecting your body. So yeah, it's the only two options I can think of.
Alright then.
It gives
That
you...
went hard fast.
Yeah, so, but, it entices you to play the game again, to see the other endings.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, okay, I went down this path, but I want to see what this does. So, you know, replayability factor matters.
Replayability to the max.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah, me too. I'm quite excited for the game. Just like everyone else.
It needs to hurry up and come out. It needs to hurry up and come out already. There's only one person I know who played it.
Who's that?
Mr. Breathtaking himself, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, well, he's the best.
Yes. He is the best.
Alright, and Hunter, you wanted to talk about the soundtrack, or the song from Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Alright, so go ahead.
There's band in the Cyberpunk universe named Samurai, right? And the guy you see at the end of the trailer, that is Keanu Reeves, is named Johnny Silverhand. Johnny Silverhand is also the lead singer of the band Samurai. So you're hearing his music while you're playing the game. And I thought that was a cool little meta thing that most people might not have known.
But yeah, my mind is officially blown.
Yeah. So, and then there's this whole other side story to that. Because there's this girlfriend, All Cunningham. She was like this video vixen or whatever, and she was real popular, real talented. And she ended up going missing. And she is said to be uploaded her consciousness into the internet. So there's your background of Johnny Silverhand before Cyberpunk 2077. The short of it, anyway.
I feel like I just got the short end of a stick.
Yeah, because I'm not going to explain everything. I got to leave something for the rest of you. No offense, Chumba. Chumba means friend.
Alright. Yeah, so check out the song. I'll put it in the description below. Johnny Silverhand. Man, that's a hell of a name.
Well, because he has a silver hand.
Yep, there we go, man.
that's literally what it means.
I know, but it's
there's
like...
nothing else into that.
Yeah, but, it's like...
There's no innuendos or...
No, he literally has a robotic silver hand.
What does he do with that silver hand?
Well, I mean, the thing is, he's what's known in the universe as a rocker boy. A rocker boy tries to influence people for a political cause.
Sounds edgy.
Be it for a corporate agenda, general rebellion, or anything like that to control the masses. So Samurai was one of the biggest bands, and they got a lot of attention during the Fourth Corporate War. So it's okay. All right, yeah, we're not gonna go on all that. Like I say, I'm cheating. I'm giving everybody hacks.
Yeah. Cheat codes, hacks, modern cheat codes. Your credit card?
Yeah, pay me $4.95 to learn the full lore of Cyberpunk.
There we go.
It's $4.95 a month, mind you, not a one-time fee.
Oh, there we go. Smart.
Yeah.
Alright. And let's move on. Okay, so there was an article on IGN stating that CD Projekt Red is developing 3 Cyberpunk games, but they have updated the article, and here's what it states. When reached for clarification and additional comment, a representative for CD Projekt Red told IGN the company currently has 5 teams working on a number of projects. 3 of those teams are focused on Cyberpunk, while another is working on Gwent, and yet another is working on an unannounced mobile game. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
So
I'm gonna put the Cyberpunk rumor to bed real quick.
Yep.
I just saw another article that came out a couple hours later than that one that is debunking that. They do not currently have 3 Cyberpunk.
Okay.
This is the main one, and that's it.
Yeah, so it's like 3 teams that are working on Cyberpunk the game. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, so... Not 3 different Cyberpunk games. 3 teams are working on a Cyberpunk game.
No, but I don't know who lied and said that.
Hey, journalism. Alright, and...
And I do want to... The creator of the board game, Mike Pondsmith, is actually a video game designer, so he's not. So he's actually helping code the game.
Right. Yeah, so, putting a lot into Cyberpunk makes sense. Massive game, so excited to see what we get from the game. But now let's move on from all that Cyberpunk stuff. Yeah, so let's move on from all that Cyberpunk stuff and let's talk about my favorite franchise, Spider-Man. So, obviously Spider-Man Far From Home is out this week. It's already out in the States. I am so excited to watch it. I rarely get super excited to watch movies, but it's Spider-Man. and there's Jake Gyllenhaal. But we're not here to talk about the movie. We're here to talk about the Spider-Man PS4 game that came out in 2017. So the Spider-Man Far From Home suits will be coming to Spider-Man PS4 for free. All free.
Right. It didn't come out in 2017, did it?
2017 September, right?
That was 20.
Or maybe
Yeah,
it's 2018.
Yeah, it was 2018. It was around my birthday.
You're right. 2018.
Damn, I'm about to say, the whole internet would have been.
Right. So you get it for free. Like, I'm not gonna go back to the game. I've already completed it. I've got the platinum trophy. There's no reason for me to continue. But it's cool if someone is still playing the game right now, you can get these suits for free.
Well, plus people that might want to pick it up haven't got it. It extends the shelf life of the game a little.
I still need to go back and play the DLC for the game. So, like,
Oh yeah.
Man, supposed to be more DLC coming, I think. I thought there was supposed to be more than that.
not that I know of.
Wow.
Yeah,
I just had 3 DLC.
Wow.
I did not go through the DLC. I don't know why.
I didn't even finish the game yet.
Wow, okay.
My PS4 had to reset everything halfway through. So yeah, I was only on 50% of 100% completed.
Oh shit.
So I gotta start it over. So I appreciate the free.
Yeah, suits, yay! I got the platinum trophy in 5 days.
Wow. Woof, okay.
Well, screw everybody else. Where's my trophy, damn it?
And hey, are you guys excited to watch the movie this week?
Yeah!
So hyped.
Not really.
Come on, dude. Jake Gyllenhaal is in the film.
Tom Holland!
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal is the better of the two.
Yeah, oh yeah, by far.
I don't know. I'm a bit of a Tom Holland, like, fanboy of a sort.
Oh, god, dude. And I'm the same with
Andrew
Gyllenhaal.
Garfield's better than Tom Holland.
I agree. Garfield is
I
better.
don't know. He plays Final Fantasy, right?
Ooh.
Tom Holland plays Final Fantasy, so I'm just like, oh, yeah, cool.
Oh.
I mean, hey, you don't know what Garfield does. What if he's secretly, like, a gaming nerd?
He's probably a serious gaming nerd that
Yeah.
might eventually, hear this podcast and say, I was being spoken about.
Yeah, so...
I don't watch I didn't like Homecoming that much. Okay.
Woof, you're the first one to ever say that. That I've heard.
I mean,
Are
it
you
was
trying to play
okay.
devil's advocate?
No, I'm not trying to play devil's advocate. I thought it was an okay film.
Yeah,
Wow.
I enjoyed that a lot.
Me too.
Sorry, but I just didn't grab me.
Okay, but the difference between Homecoming and Far From Home is Jake Gyllenhaal. That's it, my dude. That's it.
Yeah, and guess what? I've already seen that done. I've already seen Spider-Man vs. Mysterio 1,000 times.
But not in the movie.
I did it 20 years ago on the PS1. I read it in the comic books. I saw it in the animated series. I don't need to see this again.
Don't you want to see your boy?
Everybody else, but this is not new to me.
Don't you want to see your boy Quentin Beck on the big screen?
No.
Okay. Well, I tried.
I think basically, except for the last couple of Avengers movies, the rest of the Marvelverse can die in a fire. Because I can care less.
Woof again.
So
Actually,
you're going to let Thanos snap happen. But not to half the population. All the population.
Matter of fact, the last Avengers movies, guess what they can do? They can die in a fire too. Because they did the Infinity War saga all wrong.
Wow.
Okay, that I can agree with.
You agree with that? Wow.
Yeah, the MCU can just die as a whole.
Oh my god, okay. I'm just saying.
And everybody's looking at me, just a salty DC fanboy. No, they messed that up too. They can go ahead and die in a hole with it.
So you're saying you didn't like Endgame?
No, I didn't like Endgame.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I got more
Like, the
excitement.
game was
Out of
supposed
John,
to
I got
end.
more excitement out of John Wick than I did.
I mean,
I haven't seen John Wick.
me
Totally
too.
should, but
Yes, I know I should.
really good.
Yeah, so, okay, well, there we go. Apparently,
Yeah.
you're not the biggest Marvel fan.
For everything in it.
Alright.
Comics are better. I don't know why everyone fucked it up.
Hey, I mean, as long as I get to see Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio, something I thought I would never see in my life, I'm gonna go watch this movie. I have to. Just for that.
Man, this isn't gonna be his best movie. Nightcrawler is his best movie.
Oh yeah, like,
Along with Nocturnal Animals. But yeah, we're not becoming a movie podcast, even though I did think about it.
yeah, maybe someday. Alright, so let's continue, and we did want to talk about fanfiction on the show. So,
Okay.
yeah, so, once again, this is
Covered me last time.
this is a celebration of something called the internet. This wild, wacky
Mediocrity.
place. Because there's tons of talented people out there, and we want to celebrate their writing. Because people can come up with some creative stuff.
You mean their mediocrity?
I mean, hey, you know. You get the point.
So, which one are we going to be talking about?
I don't know, that's, I'm good with any.
So, you're wanting to go into the one that we were reading on right before this? The Sonic and Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, so there's a 45-page Sonic Kingdom Hearts crossover on fanfiction.net by Babylon's
Right, so what I'm
Skyhawk.
imagining is the CGI for the original Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Like, you know, that terrible CGI.
We don't mention it.
Wielding a Keyblade that's, like, covered in weird ring things. And yelling and screaming, I gotta go fast, and flailing around his Keyblade like a madman.
That would be entertaining.
But it would be very entertaining. But then, what about the rest of the Sonic universe?
Oh, you mean like Knuckles and Tails and Amy?
I feel like Tails would have two Keyblades.
Oh, for sure.
Tails is Roxas.
Oh, wow.
Man, it's like a crossover I never know I wanted. I never know I needed. I mean, yeah, we could go through some of it. Oh my god, this is so
I mean,
long.
Eggman and Xehanort kind of look alike. They're both bald.
Alright, well, yeah, so I'll read some of it, and the rest I'll put in the description below. So, this is from Chapter 2, Destiny Island, Part 1. The hedgehog shot up in fear and started to sweat from fright. He was alive. It was all just a dream. He was back home on his beautiful island home. The waves were lapping against the sand. The seagulls were calmly flying overhead, and the sun shined brightly against his furry face. It was a true picture of peace. That's the last time I eat chili dogs before taking a nap, the hedgehog yawned and fell back into the sand. He lied back on the sand only to shoot straight back up as a pink hedgehog from his dream loomed over him. Come on, give me a break for once, Amy. Sonic, you lazy bum. I knew I would find you snoozing off somewhere, Amy giggled. No way. I wasn't sleeping, Sonic protested. I was in some weird place. It was so dark, and the huge black thing tried to kill me. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. Sonic rubbed his sore head at the spot where Amy slapped him. Are you still dreaming? Amy smirked. It wasn't a dream, Sonic said, but slowly started to think otherwise. Or was it? I don't know anymore. Just what was that place? It was so weird. Whatever you say, Amy said sarcastically, giggling at Sonic's strange dream. Hey, Amy, What was your home like? You know, the place where you grew up? Sonic asked for the 100th time. Sonic, I already told you. I don't remember, Amy said with a bit of uncertainty in her voice. Nothing at all, Sonic asked. Nothing. I mean, I could keep going, but yeah, it's a long, long chapter.
Alright. I'm gonna mention something. This reminds me of the very beginning of the first Kingdom Hearts game.
It's in the first game.
And you know, you could see...
This is all in the very first game.
You can see how Sonic and Amy are flirting with each other. It's so cute.
Nah, in this universe, Sonic was bought by Disney.
Very true. Yeah, so... The detail on this, you know...
It happened already.
I feel like everything
Sonic just buys Sega, there you go. I mean, Disney just buys Sega outright, and then becomes a Disney princess.
We need that.
Wait. Isn't Bayonetta with Nintendo? Like, isn't Sega with Nintendo?
Actually, no. The original Bayonetta is owned under Sega, which is why they had to change her design for the second game.
Oh.
Yeah, because Sega owns the original version of the IP, and Nintendo owns like part of the second, most of the second, and pretty much all of the third.
Well then.
Yeah, along with Platinum, so they shared second and third. Because there was this mobile game I played that was like basically a Shin Megami Tensei game. And it had Bayonetta, but it was only Bayonetta from Bayonetta 1. It wasn't Bayonetta 2 at all.
The more you know.
Weird, right?
Yeah. But yes, Bayonetta as a Disney princess, that's what we need in life.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
she's basically walking around nude in front of everyone. She's just wearing her hair.
Yeah.
That's fine with me.
Rapunzel from Tangled.
That's fine with me. Alright.
Well, that's also why they gave her real clothes in the second game. Or something that looked more like real clothes.
Let's just not let Rodin get a hold of her.
Man, Rodin's probably already been all of it, Matt.
Well, we already know this. I mean, try the boss fights in, well, either of the first two games.
Yeah. I mean, Rodin's probably not been, I don't know. I think the only name that possibly. Anyway, we're not doing all that.
Alright.
Survive.
Yep. Rest in peace. Put an F in the chat for that conversation.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Alright, so yeah, that's it. So guys, let's wrap this up. Final thoughts on everything we talked about today.
How did we go from fanfiction to Bayonetta?
Yeah, things happen on the podcast sometimes.
This is how this podcast goes. It's stream of consciousness like at some point.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so guys, go ahead.
Cyberpunk is gonna be great. It's gonna be breathtaking. You're breathtaking.
Or it's gonna fail.
Sick of that negative Nancy shit. You leave my hype alone.
Major letdown, and it's gonna fail.
You leave my fragile hype alone.
Yes, your hype is your baby, and you're trying to take care of it. I understand.
The only thing I have left is I don't have a child of my own.
This is getting sad now. I apologize. All right, and Ginger, your final thoughts?
My final thoughts is,
right.
Podcast has been great. Everyone's been great. I'm tired as hell. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night, world. I'm not sleeping.
Yeah, fucking vampire.
Yeah, and my final thoughts are, I agree with Hunter. Cyberpunk is going to be pretty damn cool, and, super excited for Spider-Man. Everyone go out and watch it this week. Reviews have been great. I cannot wait to watch it. And Jake Gyllenhaal is the absolute best. Alright, so thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Digital Devils podcast. We'll be here every single week covering the latest in gaming, and we'll have more topics and segments, including fanfiction. And if you know a friend that's into gaming, tell them about the channel. It will really help us out. So I'd like to thank Hunter and Ginger for this episode, and so come back for more next week.
All right. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Or good evening, or morning, or whenever this is being listened to.
Yeah.